What's up, YouTube? So today, I'm going to tell you guys about the time I took a critical race theory class. I was hearing the left and the right fighting about critical race theory. So I'm just thinking, what could possibly cause so much fighting? What could be causing all of this? I decided to take a critical race theory class at the beginning of the summer. I will not be saying my school name for privacy reasons, but I do go to an Ivy League college. And let me help you out. I don't go to Harvard or Yale. Look at the card in the upper right-hand corner explaining why I rejected Harvard and Yale. So let's continue. So I took the class. I was actually pretty disappointed. It was talking about race and laws, talking about how race is a social construct and all that stuff. People said it was going to be a racist class, but it wasn't. It was bland. See, I actually don't like white people, so I was kind of excited for this class. And I was very disappointed. It's basically, they scammed me. Basically, well, not them, because they didn't say anything was racist. The people who were saying the class was racist scammed me, because I was going in there looking forward. We're gonna have racist talks, and guess what? It was just talking about boring laws and race is a social construct. Okay, we know this stuff. Come on. I say the best part of the class is that we had 3 white people. Everybody else was Black, East Asian, Southwest Asian, all that stuff. So I was pretty happy. At first, I was mad because I didn't want any white people in that class. They were like one of those white savior ally type people. You feel me? So I wasn't really feeling them. I wanted them out of the class. See, I'm happy that my teacher wasn't white, because imagine my teacher was white. Your race caused all this strife. Your race is the reason why we have this critical race theory class. You shouldn't be teaching it. So I was happy about that, but let's get back to the students. So there was 3 white students. We were all giving them bad looks. See, this was all in person. So we saw them, we were just mad. We were talking so much trash about them. So then we all got together, not all, but a good amount of us, we got together. We thought, let's make a group chat. So we made a group chat, right? So we're talking in the group chat one night, and somebody proposed that we make a second group chat, right? And we get the white people to join. So we made a second group chat with all the people in the regular group chat, and the second group chat had the white people in it too. It was a hybrid class, so we had all of our tests at home, not in person. We were all planning to cheat on our tests, and the white people were in for it. They were saying how they don't know how they're going to pass this. This is too much to retain. They're taking more than one class over the summer, and they're working. They don't have any time to study. So I was like, guys, don't worry. We're all in this together. We're going to cheat together. So we were taking the test in the real group chat. We were giving each other the answers. We were acing those tests. In the white person group chat, we were giving them wrong answers. They failed every test. Somebody got a 20 on one of their tests. And like I said, they're those white savior ally type people. So they're not going to get mad. They're, oh man, that was a tough test. Oh man, I guess everybody got a bad grade too. They weren't mad about it. If it was white people giving them those wrong answers, they would have exploded. Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah, they would have blew a fuse. There was another time we were in the cafeteria. We were getting some food, obviously. And I'm not going to say this person's gender or name for the sake of my own privacy. I'm not trying to get outed here, but I wasn't trying to pay. I mean, I had the money, right? I had the money, but I wasn't trying to pay. I kept looking at the food and I was like, reparations. I was talking about reparations and all that stuff. And like, all right, I'll buy it for you. Don't worry, I'll buy it for you. And that person always, every time like something bad happened in the news to Black people from white people, all of them would always apologize to us. It was so funny. And crazy enough, look, all of them failed the course. All of them failed the course. But funny enough, one of them needed the class like to stay in college. The person told me, if I fail this, my GPA is going to drop even further down and I'm going to fail college. I'm going to get kicked out of college. I don't know if the person got kicked out of college, but I sure hope so. Because what are you doing in my critical race theory class? You're white. You're white. You're white. Simple. Simple as that. What are you doing in my class? My class. You don't belong in there. Trying to be some white savior. Who are you? Jesus? Jesus wasn't white. So what are you trying to achieve here? White savior? You're an ally? I don't need allies. Why would I need an ally from the enemy? Get me? And one time during our test, our teacher brought the 2 white kids out and was talking to them about plagiarism and copying off of each other and cheating during the test. They got an F for that week. All the homeworks and that test, they got an F. So that 20 got brought down to 0. They just failed, just boom, done. I mean, they already got an F, but that F is like a F, F, F. It was pretty bad. So, because you know how I said that we were giving them the answers, putting exact answers, and then we're getting it wrong. But that one person didn't copy our stuff exactly. So that was the problem. We were talking about that. We were talking about, let's spread rumors about the person and all that stuff, because they weren't following what we told them to do. But ultimately, we just said, nah, just leave it. It's not that serious. They still failed. So we still took that W. We were talking about slavery in one point of the class. You know, in elementary or high school, when we're talking about slavery and all the white kids look back at the black kids, or we're watching a movie about slavery and the white kids look back at the black kids. We did one of those to the white kids. We were talking about slavery and the whole class looked at the white kids and they looked so uncomfortable. That was great. That was amazing. But we weren't all too mean to them, right? Our teacher made us teach them like how to cook properly, like, to use spices and all that stuff. I mean, I wasn't with it. I'm just gonna put it simply. I wasn't with it. I took my teacher outside, told her no, this shouldn't be like this, and she says, have an open mind. Gotta be accepting of everybody. I told her okay. I wasn't doing that at all, because look at it like this: white people's seasoning is salt and pepper. It's culture appropriation if they use anything but salt and pepper. If they use anything else, I'm not with it. And it's just as simple as that. You don't see me going putting salt in my spaghetti and meatballs, or salt in my macaroni, or throwing some pepper in my ice cream. That's disgusting. I don't do that. That'll be culture appropriation of me. I'll be appropriating their culture. That's not me. I'm not doing that. That's gross. Imagine me putting pepper in ice cream. Disgusting. And in another topic, we're talking about black dances and culture appropriation. They had the nerve to show us their white dances. They were showing us their white dances with their white movements, looking at me with their white faces, smiling at me with their yellow teeth. I was about to vomit in their face, and it was that simple. But my teacher was looking at me, glaring at me like, lady, what are you looking at me for? Look somewhere else. I'm not that pretty. Everybody, teacher made everybody clap. I wasn't clapping, and I wasn't clapping. I'm not being a sellout. Dr. Umar would have shook my hand. I would want that. Just shook my hand. Good job, brother. Not clapping for them. What is this? So basically, that was my story about critical race theory class. Wasn't that great of a class. Give it maybe a 5 out of 10. I give it a 5 because the other people, my classmates, in that whole story about the test stuff was hilarious. That was hilarious. The class itself is a 1 out of 10, easily. But if you like this video, leave a like or a dislike. If you didn't like this video, leave a like or a dislike. And I'm out.